Um, anyway, for the first tidbit is actually pretty easy. SpaceX has opened up the launch window for Starship 13 again. They thought they might do it tonight, but I just looked at their countdown clock right now. It's 22 hours.
Yep.
On SpaceX website, you go to look at it, it says T-minus 22 hours. No, so it's going to be this time tomorrow, and we'll
beautiful picture.
Yeah,
that looks kind of magic. I love that.
But they're not going anywhere till at least 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Fair enough. It does beg the question, their forecasted plan of 3 launches a day, 4 launches a day. You better have something where you've got different weather, right? What does the hurricane season do to a site in Boca Chica and also in Florida? Right?
Yeah. They're building that thing at the Cape to get it done really quickly. They want to have that up and running by the end of this year. There's like, so what it means is there are certain times of year where you don't have a lot of launch windows, which means every other window out of hurricane season, you're pulling double duty now if you're going to keep up that schedule.
Right.
That's why they're building such a huge factory. They can crank them out and say, okay, launch one now. Oh, hurricane stop for a week.
Sorry. What I heard 2 years ago at ISDC was that launches are happening so frequently now that they're starting to readjust the flight patterns for aircraft, commercial aircraft coming into Miami. That was an unintended consequence I had not really thought about before. So
yeah.
Right on. Hey, Madison, thanks for being here. I think you're new. Thanks for being here. Let us know what you think. All right, let's move on to our next piece of news.
This will be a topic you'll like. This will keep you going for a while.
Right.
The great unlocking begins very soon now. We're like maybe 3 weeks away. We call it the great unlocking. So all those 4,400 that had all those shares, they had to wait 2 months.
Right.
And now we're about 3 weeks away or so from unlocking those and see what they're going to do with them. Hang on to them, sell them, whatever. But it's $116 billion worth of shares. Now, oh God, I don't know. I was going to look. My phone's on the charger. I was going to see what SpaceX closed at.
116. I already beat you at that one. That was one thing I wanted to know. Yeah,
it dipped down as low as 112. Midday today it dipped as low as 112. I just want to see if it still maintained that. So it's
it closed at 118 and was down $2 more in after hour trading.
Okay,
I literally just looked it up, but yeah, we had Ron on this show a couple times now, Ron Warner, and boy is that guy gloating. Right?
It's not even him; it's his buddy. It was a guy. It was one of his friends who gave him this information, and he said, "My buddy's saying it's going to be down to 50 by the end of the year."
Yeah.
I think Ryan himself's a little more agnostic about it, but he listens to these people that he counts on.
Jason, I mean, he's putting it in right up here on the screen right now. He's like, "I'm buying it 100, so you don't have to wait very long."
I've got a. I've got a put option in mid-August. So we'll see what it is then.
I don't know what's going to happen. I do not have a dog in this fight. I decided I wasn't going to put any capital in it, and I'm just watching from the sidelines. I'm fascinated by it. But all right. So do you have any predictions? All right. So 116 billion is available for sale next month.
Right. And if everybody tries to sell a bunch of it at once, you know what's going to happen.
Right.
The price is going to drop. So that's why we have a put option for mid-August.
Right.
It could
Okay.
get down to 80 or something. It's like, okay, I'm not doing it to get, like get rich. I'm only getting like 100 shares just to
Right.
say at this moment in history, I had owned a piece of that.
Right.
It's a piece
Right.
of history,
I think
like
that's
a
cool.
mining stock from 1890.
Right.
You know,
I here the only thing that I do know for sure is he's got 100 million shares available. 100 was it 100 billion share bonus if he gets 1 million people
people
on
on Mars.
Mars.
Well, that
And
would be a good incentive.
if that was written into my contract, I'd be working pretty hard for it. And that tells me the SpaceX stock is going to be good someday.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's a hell of a bonus. That's the one thing I keep thinking about every time I see these bears, these short sellers. I'm like, yeah, but what about that? What about that million on Mars? Question mark. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what's he gonna do there? But fascinating. This isn't the only unlock, right? This is the first unlock. Is that
This is the
correct?
first one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um yeah. Uh I I find it interesting. Does this unlock happen before or after their earnings call? Do you know?
I I think it's after.
Okay.
Just after.
Oh, that's interesting timing, right? So you get the earnings call. You know, one thing that the Space Capital folks point out is that they made more in one quarter than as an AI company than their whole 20 plus years building as a space company,
Right.
right? So
Well,
what is that earnings
as
call
you
going to
say,
look like?
though, as you say, the earnings call is going to be very important because it says right here, if the stock stages a sharp rally in the coming days,
Mm-hmm,
presumably after the earnings call, as
mm-hmm.
many as 455.8 million additional shares could be eligible for trading immediately after the earnings release. But here's the big but: to clear the bar, the stock would need to sit at 175.50 for at least 5 of a 10-day period. That would be more than 46% above Monday's close at 119. So,
Okay. Yeah, I don't see that. Okay. All right. So it's a little bit of wait and see, but yeah, if I was betting, I would not bet on it.
yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe when I'm 97.